Alright guys, so I'm doing a quick video on a build I'm currently using. I went and I got my boons, spirit boons that the Druid class gets yesterday, and so I got on today. I really want to do a quick video on my class and how I'm running it and how it performs and like the viability and everything. I really enjoy playing with this class. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've been doing. And you guys will, if you want to try it and see how it performs for you, just watch the video and you guys set that up, okay? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my skills. And I'll show you the spirit booms I'm using. And I'll show you on the map in case you don't know where you go to get your spirit booms, where you have to go to get it. So for the werewolf, the first thing I'm gonna rock is I'm gonna rock the basic. I've seen like people rock like the werewolf and werebear hybrid. It's good build, but I personally just fell in love with the werewolf with the poison and everything. But the poison's really good. Poison and bleed are a lot of fun to use. So I went ahead and I saw how much poison the werewolf gets, so I'm like, I'm gonna do a werewolf build. I'm gonna put the poison in it. So what I did is I put call. The first node will give you attack speed, which I absolutely enjoy. I love it. It's awesome that I'm attacking so much faster. And then I went with the bleed. This I don't think is that good. I think the bleed's 100% better, because down the road you're gonna this poison will fall and to help you with like your build late game. Like the more poison you do, the more damage you're gonna dish out and the more survivability you get through the poison. So that's why I went with poison as my second node pick. And then when I got to it, I went shred. So the first shred, it makes it where you get attack speed and you get your heal, your maximum life by 1% if for every enemy hit by this. So you get 3 hits with it. So that is 3%. I went with the primal shred. I think it's the best. I love it. The reason I went with this is I want to take advantage of that critical strike damage by 20%. And also the second and third dashing is really good because you could dash between targets, or let's say you're fighting a boss and he has minions that's archers that's shooting from distance. He's about to do a big attack around him. You could quickly get off of him and dash to one of the enemies on the outside, and you could dodge attacks with this as well. So this one can be good. A lot of poison build up right there, but the only issue is your first attack is the only attack that will dash. Now the poison's good on it, and the swipe's bigger. That's all good and all. But I really think you should take advantage of the critical strike damage because you're going to get a lot of strike chance with this build. So that's why I went with Pommel Shred instead of the Raging Shred. Then when we come, then the passives here, you're going to use these passives to level up to get to this point. Okay? My best tip on this is you're going to want to take advantage and get these as soon as you possibly can. And then you could start putting points in all these to finish off level, unlocking the other nodes for you. So this I did after I was like level 30. I put all my points in here. The quick chance, that's 6%, along with one of the spirit booms I got is 5%, and then the creep will give you some quick chance as well, which I'll explain why in a moment. But what I did is I put 1 point in this, and then I immediately went to unlocking these as soon as I could, as soon as I got all my skills unlocked. Because this makes your core, your shred cost more spirit to cast, but you're gonna deal a lot more damage with it. And And like I said, the spirit booms will help you cover that extra spirit cost. Right here will also help with that. You get so much spirit now from your base attack, it's crazy. So it actually doesn't give you 10, it gives you a lot more than that. Once I get level up again, I'll probably put more points in here. You can maximize this out late game to get where this isn't so bad either. But once you like get this maxed out, you have a spoon that gives you increased spirit, and then you got the increased spirit regeneration from your basic. This is not going to bother you that much, but the increased damage you will absolutely love with it. This right here you're gonna probably want to get for that crit chance, because so you could get advantage of the critical damage. So once I got this, I went and I got Bloodhound. This is gonna be a key thing to stay alive. Gives you a lot of heal. And then I really love the enhance, because each kill you get, you're gonna get it. So it has a 20-second, but if you're fighting a group of enemies, you could get that knockdown 10 seconds. So you can immediately pop it afterwards again. This, if you really want to, you can get it. I wouldn't recommend it, because you already get attack speed. You have a 10% attack speed already, and then you're getting an attack speed with your shred up there. As you saw earlier in the video, you're going to get a nice attack speed through there. So this is, I mean, if you really want to make your attack speed crazy, you can, but I highly recommend using this instead, because like I said, early game, you're going to be casting a lot more spirit to use your shred. This will help balance it out early game as well. So I recommend you pick this one. And then if you're playing and you take a lot of damage and you die, like you take too much damage, your healing's not keeping up with it, you can get these. These are very good if you're taking too much damage. But this is a defensive spell, so this will pop when you pop this. And then you're getting it rapidly by killing stuff, so you would get this rapidly. You get the 5%, and then times 3, that pie will probably increase your damage reduction from it, so you get a lot of damage reduction from this. And like fire, poison, all that won't hurt you as bad with this as well. Once you get enough, excuse me, excuse me. Once you get enough to unlock this one, I highly recommend Poison Creep with this Werewolf build. The reason is, it literally comes out and it will stun lock everything around you. Not stun lock, immobilize them. Where they can't run at you and attack you, but once you get up to them, they will attack you. But that's what's so cool about the shred I have. I got the dashing shred, so I'm able to dash while they're immobilized and wreck them while they can't move or nothing. Now, the second one enhances by 1 second, which is awesome. Without it, it only holds them for 2 seconds. So now it holds them for 3. But I rock this one instead of this one, because like I said, you're getting a lot of critical strike damage with your shred. As soon as you pop them with this and you hit them with the shred, you're going to crit so much with this shred, and you're going to hit so hard with this shred, because you're getting 20% increased critical chance. So right here, see, critical strike damage increased by 20. So you're already getting 20, and then you're getting 20 chance and critical damage right there when you entangle with your creeper. So I highly recommend using the creeper. If you're playing the game and you're surviving and you're not taking that much damage, you know, and you don't want to watch this because you're not taking that much damage, you're like, oh, I don't need this. This is obviously, this healing is keeping up with what I need it to do. I highly recommend this as soon, well, late game. I haven't got it. I'm going to be getting it. This, get late game, and this late game, because you will slow everything, which I'll explain down in the skill tree later. You will slow everything, so you're going to have this 3% damage, or maybe even higher, because you put 3 points in it. You have this even higher. It's just constant, and it just keeps going, because down a tree, when you poison stuff, you slow them. So, like, there's one spell that when you bite something, it will spread poison to the whole group. As soon as you do that, you're going to get this big damage increase automatically. So, what I'm going to do is, oh, I can't. I'm going to take this off and show you. You get a 9% damage increase when they are slow. I'm actually going to keep this on. I will get this late game, but I'm going to keep this on. So, you gain 9% because you're poisoning them and slowing them. Like I said, so if you go down right here is the reason I said rock that, is your poison slows now as well. I put 1 point in it. I don't know if I'm going to increase it anymore. 1 point seems like it's good enough for me because I got the dash. If you're walking the poison slash, then maybe I would max this out. But in other words, I would not. I would put 1 point in it so you get this every time. And then also get this as soon as you can, because that is 30% critical strike damage. So you're gaining 50 when they're strike damage when they're entangled, and then you're getting a 20% increase when they're not. And then if you have this, that is 6% stacked onto the 5% you get from your Spirit Boom. So you're looking at over 30% critical strike chance when they're entangled with your creeper, and then you got like a 50% damage increase when they're entangled as well. Damage. So that's why when your creepers popped on a group of enemies, you're gonna melt them with your shred. This right here is the bread and butter. This will make it where you have this constantly, because this spreads poison. As soon as you bite one target, it will spread poison to every other target around it. Just constantly infecting everything. The first note is it also deals increased damage for the lifetime of the disease. So what happens is after 6 seconds, they take an additional 360. So if you didn't have this, it would actually not be 360, it would be less than 360. So that's why this is awesome. You have to run anyway, but it's still, I really love that they put this here. So you can rock this one for boss fights. This is good for boss fights because they're not going to be minions for you to spread the rabbies around. So you can, if you're about to fight a boss, take this one off and put this one on. And you could just get that poison constantly parked on him and make him chunk the boss through the poison. When you're out on open road, just running around and fighting like hordes, I highly recommend this one. As soon as you bite one target and enemy walks up to that target, he's automatically infected. Without this, he has to be by that original enemy that you bit to originally be infected with rabies. This, as soon as he walks up, boom, he's infected. So that's more poison that is spreading around, so you could rapidly spread it to a whole group easy. So I highly recommend this when you're open world running around fighting hordes. This probably be really good for boss fights. And then the ult that you want to get is Last Rate. Last Rate, this ult is amazing. You could use it to escape dire situations. You could use it to nuke. If you got nuke a boss's health or someone's health, you could use this to nuke the health. But what's really cool is every critical strike you land, you heal for it. And like I said, you're going to have high crit chance. You want to focus on the high crit chance. If you do that, this thing is going to heal you so much every time you cast it. So let's say you're less than 50% health, you cast this, you could easily get full health again. The reason, once again, there's a Spirit Boom that'll help with this to heal, so it heals you so much. But what's really cool is the first hit of this is a guaranteed strike, and it deals 150. So if they're poisoned when you pop this, they get original 30, and then you get a 20% chance if you tang them up with this. So if you tang them up, they're automatically poisoned. So you got this popping, and then you have this to proc the first hit. So the first enemy that hits is going to get hit very, very hard. Once, like I said, Diesel passage right here that I was telling you about to grab, use these to level up enough where you go ahead and get this. it is every 6 skill that critically hit will do 60% increased damage. Generally that will take a lot, but with that the creeper, when you tangle him, it holds him long enough where you can get like 3 kills. So you get like 3 kills a lot. If they're all strikes, you're already halfway done. It's so easy to get this to proc that it's actually really worth it instead of walking any of these other ones. This is completely worth it. So that's what I'm walking right now. Like I said, I'm probably gonna get points into here and walk and get that. I'm gonna increase this right here. You can do this if you want to. If you want to be faster, you can go ahead and get that. I'm not worried about the speed right now. It's not too important for me right now because I got the dash to just dash towards enemies and get there. So the reason I set up is the spirit boom. So the first spirit boom I'm walking, it's 10 maximum. So remember that passive that I was walking where all my skills cost increase spirit to cast? Well, this helped with that. Second one is here's the critical chance. I went with chance because I want to get criticals as much as I possibly can. The more criticals I get, the happier I am, and the stronger my build's going to be. The stronger my survival is going to be. Next one is this is where it makes my last rate so good because it does extend last rate ability. You do hit enemies much more. It's like if I take, it says it hits it 13 times I think. So if let's say if I take that off and I go back down to it, it only hits them 10 times. So you get 3 extra hits that could quickly strike so good, and you will heal off of it. Next one is this one. Now this is any critical strike you get with the shapeshifter skill, you heal for. So that is your basic, your shred, your last rate, your bite. All these will heal for you if you critical strike. And if you can do it back to back to back, you're healing rapidly from it. So that's why these booms right here are so good and why I'm making them in my build. So in order to get your spirit booms, what you would have to do is you would have to go all the way up here, right here. This is a stronghold you will have to complete. Is if for you to go ahead and get it, the quest line for it, because after you complete this stronghold and you conquer it, when you go up you meet this evil ghost. You have to free 3 Druid spirits, and then once you do that, you fight him, and he's a boss. Once you kill him, you conquer the stronghold. Once you turn the shrine in, then when you go there, there's going to be a little quest lady that will be right here that you gotta grab and talk to, and she will dictate you on a quest line to go free a spirit that will unlock it where you can use your spirit booms. Okay, so by this point you should be killing stuff, and they should be dropping you what's called Druid offerings. The Druid offerings are what you're going to use to upgrade your spirit booms. Okay, so you're going to need 400 total so you can get all the spirit booms, and you can switch them out wherever you want free. You can switch your booms whenever you want as long as you upgrade them to that point. Okay, if you do that, you could get all your booms. You need 400 maximum. You need 400. But it takes 100 to upgrade each spirit to the max to get all your booms. Okay? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and do some gameplay for a little bit for you. I'll probably do this mission and show you how this build operates. And there's a group of enemies right there for me. I'll show you why I use Poison Creeper instead of wolves or the crows and everything. So when I go down these things and I'm just constantly healing myself. Deals so much damage. It's good. So I'll go ahead and do this mission, show you a little gameplay of it.
Hark,
so you can
creature
see
of darkness, for you have wandered beyond the reach of the light. Lift your sins. Breathe deep the cold air. The path to redemption lies before you, if you have the faith to walk it.
I need time to do that.
So like if you fight them and do your poison creep, you don't have to wait. That poison will stack on top. Like when you saw I did them, they weren't gonna die from the poison, but as soon as I tangled them up in my creep, I could have walked away, they would have died from the poison. Okay, those shrines right here.
I'm not ready yet.
The heat poison man much. I should be alright. Yeah.
Wounds. Let the ice into your bones. Welcome your pain. For the agony of the flesh is the first cleansing of the soul. Make your faith stronger than any hurt.
I need more spirit.
Like the base hitting at 700, that's actually very good for the base to be hitting like that. I love 35. That when they hit like that, that's the 6 strike hitting. And look, I'm already at 5.
I'm not ready yet.
Go.
Ground at the mountains towering over you.
I think I have to just one more time and that should be good afterwards.
Embrace humility. Accept your place in worship to the Father, for He has shown us the way.
Get the life keepers done.
I need time to do that. must wait a moment.
That was close, almost died right there. I didn't dodge his big hit. Alright.
Years, pilgrim. Look into yourself.
Oh,
find your faith. Feel how it fills the void within you.
That's it. Alright,
Remember,
I'm gonna go up here.
You are nothing without faith. Hold fast to the light. And remember.
Video. Awesome. See, isn't it good? That is very good, actually. There's a lot of armor on it, though. By gain damage reduction. I'll just have to upgrade it. Alright. Wrecking those guys.
So I like playing cards with that bribe. Good soldier. Is that the kind of man? Just damn it! You made it. You heard from. I will. Soon. Not everyone comes.
There we go. Alright, that is my video on my Werewolf poison build right now that I'm currently doing. Once I get legendaries that makes this build even better, I will be uploading that. Probably like when I'm max level, I'm on like Nightmare or Torment mode, and I start getting those legendaries, start dropping on a faster rate. I'll definitely put another build up of like late game, high level. But if you guys are watching this and you have any recommendations on like stuff I could maybe put in here, make this build even better, go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, and I'll test it out and see how it does. So have a good night.